What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I will be showing you the beers that were recently sent to me by Hop Butcher for the World. So huge thanks to them once again for all the goodies they sent my way. Like usual, they sent me 12 beers in total, 9 of which were unique, but I'm only reviewing the 8 you see in front of me, and that's because the 9th beer they sent my way, Double Grid, I've already reviewed it on the channel. I reviewed it late last year, I believe, and spoilers, it's one of my favorite Hop Butcher beers. It's probably in the top 3 as far as my favorites from Hop Butcher. Definitely in the top 5. It is just an amazing, amazing double IPA. If you ever get your hands on a can or get a chance to try it, I highly recommend doing so. I don't do re-reviews, but I will enjoy that one off camera, so I appreciate them sending the extra can. So these are the beers they sent my way, and they are in order left to right of oldest to freshest, and probably in, I'm not going to say exact order of how I'm going to review them, but very close to how I'm going to review them in order. So anyway, let's go over them real quick. The first one they sent me is a Plume of Many Hues. It is a Nelson Sauvin and Sabro hopped IPA, 7%. And let me just tell you that I'm super excited about this one because I love Sabro and I really like Nelson. So I'm excited. The date on this one right now is about 6 weeks old. So I'm going to try to get to these as soon as possible. Huge apologies to Hop Butcher. They sent me a couple beer mails that I've yet to get into. The channel's on hiatus, had some health issues and whatnot. So I'm going to drink these a little older than I typically would, but most of them will be 2 months. Won't be older than 2 months. Like, this is the oldest of this batch for sure. So I'm going to get to them as quickly as I possibly can, but they're not going to be like super duper fresh. But Hop Butcher beers can hold up from from experience. I've had many beers from them 3 months old and they've been delicious. So anyway, that's the first one. Really excited about that. Might be the one I'm excited the most of this bunch, but I don't know. Definitely top 3 of this bunch. Anyway, next we have their Clear IPA. So this is a Citra, Centennial, Chinook, Cascade, and Columbus hopped IPA, 7.25% alcohol by volume. And I don't know the date on this one. I think this one's just like a day older than this one. So again, around 6 weeks old, and Clear IPA with 5 C hops. So this is going to be a clear, somewhat old school IPA with maybe some new school influences like they typically do. Really excited about that one. Next, this one sounds bonkers. I'm just be honest with you. It sounds weird and like maybe I won't like it, but that's why you try it. It is their Taffy Pole. This is a Citra hopped saltwater taffy India Pale Ale brewed with sea salt and vanilla, 7%, and this is about just under 6 weeks old. So yep, it is what it is. It's a saltwater taffy IPA, and we'll see how well integrated the vanilla and the saltwater, the sea salt is. One thing I can say about Hop Butcher beers when it comes to vanilla, they are heavy-handed. So we'll see if that's a bit too much, but who knows? I might enjoy it. Next, we have a really cool can. I love the Chicago flag kind of theme here and the colors and whatnot. This is a River in Reverse Chinook and Mosaic Hop Double IPA, 8%. And much like this one, it's about just under 6 weeks old. So, boom. That, I might have to keep the can. Hopefully it's delicious. I can't wait to get in there. River in Reverse, the Chicago River, I believe. So we'll talk more about that when I get to it, but really excited about that one. Next, this might surpass a Plume of Many Hues just because this is a combination of 2 beers that I really enjoyed, especially one of them. This is their Tavern King. So this is a Citra, Vic Secret, Mosaic, and Nelson Sauvin Hop Double IPA, 8%. And this is about just over 5 weeks old. And this is a mashup of their Tavern Cut and their Kielbasa King. Kielbasa King, fantastic double IPA. Tavern Cut, really damn good. So they mashed up the hop bill. I'm all about this one. Next, we have their Rough Spun, which is a Simcoe, Columbus, and Amarillo hop double IPA, 8.5%. This one's about, just over a month old, and I'm getting old school vibes to this one based on the hops, Simcoe, Columbus, and Amarillo. I don't know if it's going to be old school, but it just screams old school to me, and I'm here for it. A lot of old school. You got the Clear IPA here. This one, not super old school, but seems like it might be a little old school, definite old school. Next, we have their How Giant is Giant, and this is a Motueka, Simcoe, and Citra hopped triple IPA, 10.5%, and this one is just right around a month old. So, wow, that's a big boy triple IPA. Triple IPAs from Hop Butcher, there's a couple that have been fantastic, a couple I've not been huge fans of, so I'll be curious to see what I think about that one, but I'm not a huge fan of triple IPAs in general. A lot of them are real boozy and whatnot. Hop Butchers, they've had a couple that have really knocked it out of the park, and then a couple I'm just like, they're Enigma hopped. I forget the name of it. The Enigma hop one was not for me, but I don't like Enigma hop, so put two and two together. Last but not least, we have their Cascade Heavy. This is a Cascade and Citra hopped IPA, 7%, and this is the freshest. This is about 3 weeks old. And again, old school. I feel like half of these beers are old school vibes, and the other half are new school hazies, and I'm here for it. Give me a good mixture, and they have. So huge thanks to Hop Butcher for all of these beers. Really looking forward to getting into all of them. I'm going to try to get to them as quick as possible. I have 6 others from a previous box that I haven't even touched yet, or I shouldn't even say haven't even touched. You won't see the reviews for a good, probably week after you see this. So the simple fact of the matter is I got a lot of Hop Butcher. I think it's like 14 total beers I got to drink in the next month and a half. So, it's going to be real tough putting away delicious beer, but we'll make it work. Anyway, thanks to Hop Butcher. Thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer mail. Yeah, be on the lookout for all of these reviews over the next couple months. Appreciate everybody stopping by. To the next one. Cheers.